It's Deftones time.
Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to another episode of Crack One Open. My name is Duncan, and in today's show, I'm very excited to present to you this drink. I'm going to tell you what is the story behind it, who makes it, what does it taste like, and then I'll finally give my rating. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as it really helps grow the channel. Okay, so let's get stuck into it. So, who makes this beer? It is made by Belching Beaver, and it is inspired by Deftones. Now Deftones is one of my favorite bands. I had the honor and privilege to see them in South Africa, in Johannesburg in 2013. So this was at a festival in August held in that year, and the festival was called Oppikoppi. Leanne and my best friend Errol, we were in the front row at the concert. Deftones had given an awesome performance, and then the next thing I know, I was wearing my White Pony hoodie, and Chino pointed at me, and he came to the front, and then as they were performing the song, he was holding my hand and he was standing right in front of us. So that was a really cool experience. So that was a bit of cool background about the band Deftones. And yeah, so they've made this beer. It's called Phantom Bride. It's an IPA. It's a decent size. It's a pint. It's 473 mils. The alcohol percentage is also really decent. It's 7.1% alcohol per volume. I really like the design here. Kind of reminds you of a Deftones album cover. So apparently they used the same artist that they used to design the album covers to design this. And this was actually all brought about by Chino Marino. He went to the factory of Belching Beaver, and they put together this whole beer. Tasted the hops, and there's a lot of behind the scenes going into it. So they did a lot of research, and yeah, it was nice to see they put a lot of effort into this beer. So actually, let's crack this open, and we'll do the pour. That's great, no foam spillage. I think that's a pretty much close to perfect pour. You can see it's got a really hazy appearance, as to be expected by an IPA. It's sort of dark amber, slightly darker than gold colouring. You could actually smell the citrus flavour, or the citrus aromas coming through. That smells really good. It's got a more of a pineapple sort of flavour coming through. Really keen to taste it, but let me tell you a little bit about the drink, what their write-up is, and then we can get straight into the tasting, and then I'll give my rating. So it's named after the ethereal song by the one and only Deftones. Phantom Bride IPA is a blend of Amarillo, Citra, Simcoe, and Mosaic hops, delicately balanced for the perfectly drinkable mix of citrus and happy goodness. So citrus definitely came through in the aroma. A truly original Deftones and Belching Beaver collaboration, envisioned by Chino Marino and skillfully crafted by Thomas Peters. Sit back, put on your headphones and drink away. So implying it's a nice drink to listen to some music, relax. So we'll be the judge of that. And yeah, I've got a second can here in case I get really thirsty, but let's get into it. So as usual, I like to say cheers. Here we go. That was really smooth, went down nicely. Wow, that was really good. It's not as heavy as I expected. Sometimes these IPAs, they just sink down like almost like sludge sometimes. This is actually quite medium to light. Really good. Still got that citrusy sort of aroma coming through. The hops is coming through, but it's not overpowering. Yeah, that's really good. Really good. I like how everything hasn't sunk to the bottom. I recently did another IPA and it just seemed to sink down as you went down. It became really bitter and the flavor didn't last to the bottom. This one, for whatever reason, it just seems to be equally spread. So it's an even flow between with the hops. Yeah, this was really good. Really good. If I had to give my rating straight off the bat, I'll give my final rating at the end once I finish the drink. But I'm leaning towards, this would be a 4.5 out of 5. So a 9 out of 10. This is really excellent. Looking at the cover design, excellent design. It gets your attention, the history behind it. Knowing I've learned about behind the scenes, how much effort they put into this. So I really had high expectations and they didn't disappoint. So that being said, the price was fair, really good quantity of alcohol, high percentage. Yeah, I'd be looking at a 4.5 to 5 out of 5 for this drink. So yeah, I'll just finish it off and then I'll give my final rating. Thanks very much for watching, I really appreciate it. Hope to catch you at the next video. Cheers.
So here we have our beer ratings. What we've got at number 1 with 5 horns is AC/DC Rock or Bust. And then today's Deftones Phantom Bride was an outstanding drink and that came in at 4.5 horns. And then here we have a list of all our spirits that we've tested and tasted. Be sure to check out our playlist for all those that you may have missed.